Hello and welcome to Final Fantasy IX. Oh man, Trino was quite the trip. And yeah, I missed probably 1,000 things. I can only think of one of those 1,000 things. I missed an elixir in the village of Dale. But For me, since I'm not doing the cotton robe trick, Dali isn't as important. But Dali is important if you are doing the cotton robe trick because you can get wrists there and only there. If you saw that shop that we were in Trino, it has like some of the earlier weapons, but not that wrist. So Dali is very important. Still have Freya on the protect ring, and I have Quina on the reflect ring. I have them on those longer ability point needing accessories, but hopefully we can get them to get through it, because I'm not too worried about Zidane. I mean, he's a main character. We're going to be around him a lot. And Vivi, he's not around like all the time, but he's available a decent amount. And I'm just having all the status effects covered because I can't remember everything that's absolutely necessary for this next area coming up. I know that Insomniac is helpful, but that's not until like the boss, so. Oh, Quina. I'm working on really long situations for you, so I don't have much for you, but here you go. And I am once again trying another post-commentary audio. It's very interesting. So far, my trying to do the dialogue post-commentary is interesting. Man, that looks freaking awesome. It's a sandstorm! Oh good, it's a battle! But, yeah. Post-commentary is a whole different level of weird. I am positive. Yeah, I'm fast-forwarding. You've seen these enemies. Probably, if you haven't played this game yourself, just a million times. Just go away. You can die. Thank you. Go. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you, Undead Killer. That's gonna be like one of the last times we see that enemy in a while. So, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this sandstorm in, because it just looks really, really cool. Now, yeah, coral ring's not as necessary. And yeah, power belt to be good. You get some strength stat boost there. I think it's random if you get a stat boost. I wanted to show what it looks like fast forward. I'm a sandstorm. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Clara? Yeah, Clara's trunk. The tempest subsides. By the gods. Come on, let's go while we can. Indeed, let us press on. That's holy, that's yummy yummy. Thank you. Yes, wonderful. Oh, Quina. Oh, it's a big tree. I have always wanted to see some big old trees. Like the redwood forest. I'm stuck with the regular old trees over here. But damn, is this... Look at those roots! And the tree and the sand in combination. Push door open. Nope, it's shut tight. Yep, you literally put your full effort into that, Zidane. Alright, well, that's not too hard of a puzzle. And this music, ooh, it's just setting up that mood. And in here, we are getting a phoenix down. I will say, this whole area is just so mellow. Magician shoes, cool. Those are the first time we're getting those, I believe. Yeah, looking for items. Ice staff, we got another one. Can't say no to more ice staffs. I know we have it equipped on right now, which I do out of all of the elemental staffs, lightning staff, flame staff, ice staff. Ice staff is going to be the most useful in this area, current area. But it's so weird with post-commentary though. Like there's live streaming, and in this chest we get an ether. It's so weird with post-commentary, like, so there's live streaming. That's a whole nother beast, and that's so much effort to pay attention not just to the game and what's happening, but to the chat and trying to interact with the chat. And there's a social interaction there that I decided that I'm just not interested in. And then there's some 3 blue magics that you can get here. 2 of which I'm really interested in. One of those 2 that I forget. But here's one that you can get from the dragonfly. Saw these plenty in, oh goodness, what's it called? In the Trino Gargan root, there we go. But yeah, live streaming, there's just that social aspect. It is crazy. And then there's just recording, which there is some effort there still. Because I've done this like little post commentary recording like 2-3 times now, and I'm glad I have the chance to just pause. Okay, you know what? I didn't like that. I'm going back. And this is a wonderful option, but I don't know. I don't know if it's as genuine. Well, it's genuine. I love this game, but I guess I'm trying to say it doesn't feel like I'm quite as in the game as I am when I'm actually playing it. I was holding the controller when I started my first recording. Or I think it was my first recording? I don't remember. And I killed that one. Hopefully one lives. Don't buzz me. Okay, well I don't think, is everybody just gonna kill this guy? Oh, Vivi did really low damage, so yeah, this will be perfect. Go, Quina, go! Do your one thing. Thank you. Mantra magic. I don't really use it that much. I think it's non-elemental. Obviously, I'm really expert at this game, but I never use it. I'm not an expert at Quina. I just get White Wind, Mighty Guard, and like the other random blue magic spells. Now what? Examine the hole. So dark, I can't see a thing. Put hand into hole. Yeah. Sand effects. Uh-oh, sand's coming. But yeah, this is definitely an interesting experience. It actually, technically wise, a little bit easier. Because paying attention to the recording audio. Okay, you're recording audio. Okay, you're recording video. Okay, cool. And then also playing the game and making sure I'm doing everything right in the game, like not forgetting anything. Like, hey, there's 2 chests up there. Better get those. I always forget those 2 chests in my regular run-throughs where I'm not recording. In here, we get a needle fork. Absolutely useless because we were able to seal that mithril fork. Haha. Next battle. But yeah, it's a really interesting experience in fighting this guy. What is on you? That little thing, it looks like a little baby. It's like a sand mama. Her little baby. Got little boobies. It's between her little boobies. And that face is it's like cute and a little bit of a meme. Ooh, trance. Freya trance. Freya's trance is interesting. I don't know if I've talked about it yet because I'm disorganized, but if you use the jump command, it targets all the targets instead of just one. Her spear works a little, her jump attack, I guess, basically works a little differently than it does regularly when she's in her trance. It's like multiple attacks. Alright. Nothing you can get blue magic-wise from this guy, so just aim for the core and take him out. But yeah, that red thing was super weird. Sandstorm. Joke about sandstorm. There we go. Yes. That took way too long to think of. Go, Quina! Yeah, I did a blizzard the first time, and now I'm doing a blizzard because I'm just like, just kill it. But then I forgot that the whole reason I was wanting to show off Freya's jump ability, and I forgot. Thanks, baby, for being powerful. Alright. Yeah, there's not too many different enemies here. I think there's 5 different enemies. But that one's definitely the most annoying. And we get a tent. And a Moogle! It's Munev! Let's give him his letter. Thanks for delivering the mail from Atla. Kupo, strange people came into town and destroyed the entire place. What the heck is going on, Kupo? I don't want to see any more pointy hats. Munev should be careful too. Maybe you should move elsewhere. Ooh, Atla's from Burmecia. Things are terrible in Burmecia, Kupo. Are we gonna be okay here, Kupo? Who knows? You got anything for me? No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave you there then. I like how he has like, it looks like a little mailbox right there. It's not a huge, this isn't like a huge area, but it's just really cool. And a flame staff. We'll get to that one eventually. We're gonna have plenty of time with Vivi. He doesn't get that many staffs, so I feel like there's plenty of time to work on his whatever's attached to his staffs. Get this area. Let's get this chest. Remedy. Oh man, this music it wants me to take a nap. And I am sorely tempted. Ah, and here is the other enemy that you can get some blue magic. I'll just spoil you now. These are the dudes that I miss, because they're kind of weak and easily go dead. They easily die. There we go. But they have auto life, casting auto life, and what that does, it's similar. We get an ability later in the game to where you can actually equip auto life, and you just come back with like 1 HP. Same case, but you can cast it with Quina. It can be really useful. I honestly forget about auto life all the time, even with the super boss. And then I die 1,000 times. But I'd really say that it's only truly useful for 2 situations. One is the super boss, and the other is actually grinding. Because grinding in the game, that Grand Dragon that I showed before, yeah. Quina's random damage doesn't work out for me for once. What a surprise. It's really hit, miss. But, yeah, grinding the Grand Dragon, it's just useful to have the auto life, because it's so annoying when that Grand Dragon sneaks in one more attack and just happens to kill somebody, and then you're like, damn it, and you lose out on experience for them and ability points. It's like, ugh. But here we get some more desert boots. But yeah, as you can see, we're getting some of those accessories that we synthesized earlier in the game. So you get them, it's just having access to them earlier. Some mental gloves. And I recommend going over here first, because then you can get access to this treasure without having to go back and forth. It's always interesting with the Final Fantasy puzzles. I'm like, usually all the games, it's like pretty linear, right? When you go through a dungeon, you just move forward, you do some battles. Maybe there are a few puzzles and, you know, and the whatnot. Versus games like Legend of Zelda, where there's actually, you have to push this block, you have to hit this thing, you have to go to this room first to get the key, to go to this room, to get the dungeon map, to get the compass, to get this. It'd be really interesting to have a combination of a Final Fantasy and a Legend of Zelda. Oh, this room. How fun. We got some little quicksands here, and if you mash the B button, you can get out. It's just about where you get out, and you can avoid that one just by hugging the wall, getting a high potion. But I didn't miss it that time. Alright, let's see. Yeah. And I think, yeah, I usually get slurped up into one of those holes, And no, it's too strong. If you go all the way down, you have to fight an enemy. This is enemy number 3. It's a scorpion. If you can get blue magic, I highly doubt it. I don't think this guy's got nothing. He's got nothing for us. Thanks though. You can just regular die instead of being devoured. I wonder what's preferable. Do these guys, would they rather be eaten by Quina? I feel like if they actually made an animation of Quina eating the enemy, like if they do a remake or a remaster of this, just Quina taking that giant fork and stabbing it into the enemy and like just unhinging their jaw and just ugh. Alright, there's still one more enemy that I need to encounter, but I'm also searching for items. Forget if I get to this enemy now or later, but this is a better time to get to this bird. I will say that this bird is freaking annoying, but it has a pretty useful, fairly useful blue magic spell. Yeah, I don't even go for the steal here. I'm just like, I just want to hurry up and get this thing's health down. It has a really annoying ability called, I think it's Swallow, and it just eats one of your party members. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. When Quina trances, their ability goes from eat to cook. I believe, so instead of the enemy having to be down to 25%, they only have to be at 50, and as you can see, I missed out. Which is really annoying, because using Quina's limit it just doesn't happen that often. That's why I think High Tide is their weapons, what's it called? Their weapons ability, because High Tide would be really useful trying to learn blue magic, but I could never get it timed. It's so annoying. The only times I can get Quina to get her freaking limit break is during regular boss battles, and you can't eat bosses. Not in this version. That'd be funny if, like a randomizer or the remake or something. Something was made later to where you can eat some of the bosses. Could just eat Beatrix. Alright, we're gonna be a little bit more careful this round. And it ate Zidane. Great. Alright. Come on. Let me eat. Let me get you in my belly. At least he's not. There was one of the other playthroughs before I actually started recording. He just ate everybody except for 2 people, but then I think it was Vivi. Oh, there we go. We got White Wind. He killed Vivi, and then it was just Quina, and I just gave up and ran away. So this thing, if it swallows up your strongest party members, I would watch out. We got Insomnia there, which is good. We kind of need that in the next little section coming up. And we don't really need anything else. Yeah, jelly's not too important at this point. Yeah, we're doing good. If you would really want to, yeah, I'd probably grind at this point to try to get Freya and Quina to learn at least one of their accessories, Protect Ring or the Reflect Ring, one of them. But we made it to Clara. Might you be Lady Freya? Indeed I am. We have awaited your coming, my lady. How did you come to know my identity? Because you're so unique. The King of Bermisia has requested that we guide you to him. Long live the king. Take me to him immediately. Yeah, you don't even know who I am, but take me there! At once, my lady. Thank you, Satria. Zidane, I shall go to see the king. Why not take this chance to rest? Yeah, good idea. This way, my lady. Wait, no, come back. Allow me to be your guide and show you our town. Sure. Please walk this way, sirs. Yes, please do. Please do, Quina. At least we got baby. A tour's no fun by yourself. This is our source of water. Ooh, that water animation. Look at that wheel. Look at it go. Kind of reminds me of Miyazaki, this little area. I shall elaborate later on how we have water up here so high. For our next stop, Miyazaki films. But yeah, that little area just... Actually, this whole tree kind of just reminds me of nature and the Miyazaki films. And this is the liveliest part of our town, but there's no market today, so the usual crowd is gone. Let's move on. Thanks, Kildia. What interesting names. There's some kind of Ia. This windmill brings the blessings of water to our humble town. It uses the power of the sandstorm to pump water from the ground. Come, next I shall show you the observatory. The observatory is where the citizens come to relax. And try not to friggin' fall. We observe our protector. Missed that. Next is the cathedral, the last stop on our tour. But yeah, that actually kind of looks like really cool and also very terrifying. The high priest who brings peace to our souls resides in the cathedral. Oh, that's what we saw at the beginning cutscene of when we were first entering Clara. The king of Bermesia and Lady Freya are meeting inside this building. It also houses the harp whose magic stone powers the sandstorm. Ooh, a magic stone. Let us make our way back. I honestly think that this is probably one of my favorite places in the game. And that concludes the tour. Thanks a lot. Baby. But maybe I should ask her to show me around again. Aww. Poor baby. Alright, sorry, I had to take a little pause there. We get some items over here. There we go. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite areas in the game. I haven't been a guide in ages. Aw, you're welcome for giving you something to do. It's so peaceful with the music, and the artwork is beautiful. Plus it's a tree. And I've never successfully climbed a tree by myself. Or at all. No yummy yummies. I wonder who. The town. God, no yummy yummies anywhere. You no can make famous Alexandria this Queenville. You have no famous Southgate bun cake. Oh my god. Southgate bun cake. I wish they showed like I wonder if there's a visual of it. Maybe someone like binging with Babish could make it. Or I'll just make a regular cake and just eat it. Don't hate me. Aww. Is it Quina again? Look! Pointy-headed devil! Don't come any closer. You demon, leave my family alone. Oh, Vivi. But he's so little. Don't you see how cute he is? Thunder gloves. Next glove upgrade for Freya. The sandstorm that protects our town is magic. To keep the storm in motion, we pervaded the sacred dance to the melody of a harp adorned with the stone, I think. Yes, I'm very good at... I think I remember in this moment I was like, ooh, I clicked too fast. Hopefully I can read that fast, which we all know that was a no. Clara has not seen visitors for hundreds of years. Yeah, that's obvious. Give me items. Oh, AD. Oh no. This is the BB, right? Mushroom! Don't eat it. I've never seen this kind of mushroom before. I know. Hope it's edible. You little shit. That's a really pretty mushroom. Do not eat it. I am coming to stop you. Oh. Oh, well, at least it's still there. Okay. Well. I better find him anyway. Better find Quina anyway. Behind me lies the lair of the antlion, a foul beast that has been quite tame recently, but I do not recommend provoking it. Well, let's go provoke it! Uh-oh. What do you want, Quina? I'm so hungry now. Even Stylo here stuff looks like ice cream. What are you doing, Quina? So dizzy. You don't jump into ice cream. Sometimes you're so... Sometimes? I'm sorry. Sometimes? Sometimes you're so... Fall down saw. Okay. Oh, there we go. The good thing needs exercise. What? Hey, a treasure chest. It's about time we got a lucky break. I don't think this is a lucky break. But I bet there are no yummy or they're rotten anyway. Well, if you don't have Quina with you, I don't think you can get these two, but you get a silk robe, which is next robe upgrade, and more magician shoes. Cool. Ugh. Why, Quina, why? Leaving your dead carcass there as it ain't. And now Quina's the main character. Hooray! I will save you, princess. I will kidnap you, princess. For yummy, I kidnap you, princess. Alright, so now if you just jump down there, now you have to like start over. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to save. Just in case. But I'll risk it for some biscuits. Oh yeah, I decided to. The silk robe gives ability up, so that'll be helpful for Vivi. Alright, we're already almost there. It's not like we gotta get treasures in this next area. We're just moving on. Just moving on, just moving on. Yeah, I usually actually grind in this area. In this trunk area, because I don't know how if you can skip that hole at all, but yeah, it's just worth it to just fall in and just mash B to eventually get spit out towards the exit. And one more time. Yeah. But yeah, I usually grind here with my whole party to get a few extra levels and some of those accessories going. And I think I decide pretty quickly, I'm like, yeah, I'm not even... If he, like, swallows one of my people, I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with this enemy. And I forget that I can use Flee. But I got that high potion. Run away, run away, yay. 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 Alright, let's just move on. But yeah, Clara is freaking beautiful. There are a lot of very cool areas in this game. Like the ice cavern is pretty. We don't get many like sandy. We get very different areas, but like not all the elements are shown. We got an ice area. We've got this like sandy desert area, this weird tree situation. We get some more greenery and all that stuff. It's my first time away from home. Hey, I remember meeting you in Burmissia. If there's anything I can do, just ask me. This guy sells some weapons, which I always missed when I was younger, and I didn't know until watching HC Daly's playthrough. I was like, what? You can get items here? Very frustrating. But yeah, you're gonna be getting pretty much all the stuff. And obviously I am buying in plenty. I guess that's one part of my mediocre walkthrough Let's Play that I could have done is having numbers for what equipment you should have. But I fully support just doing the max skill. It doesn't even make things that, excuse me, it doesn't even make that the things that, like, what's the word? That much easier. It's just fun, okay? I just like having lots of money. I don't have lots of money in real life, so it's nice in the video game to have lots of money. I mean, it's also nice in video game to just like, I have a giant sword and I kill this animal and it gives me money. Oh, Ruby. I decided to start a small theater, but I ain't got any luck finding actors. Do you know any good actors who are looking for work? Man, how I wish y'all were here. Come to think of it, you Tantalus guys look like a bunch of outlaws. Just kidding. Oh, Ruby. I messed up your letter just a little bit, but... yeah, it's interesting, and it feels like Ruby only sends letters to Zidane, which kind of indicates to me that she has, like, a little bit of a crush. But is she looking for actors? I want to become an actor. Ooh, Mopley. Wonder what Mopley would act in. Let's see. Got anything else for us, Mopley? Nope. Okay. Well, this guy's a little bastard. You know, watch out for him. Because this is one of those Moogles that I just forget to talk to him at the right time. And then I don't get a specific letter. I do think Ruby's letters are important to the letter side quest. I think there's like 26 letters? I haven't heard anyone. It's definitely Quina. BB. You bastard! You killed my father! Bastard! 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 Well, a bit touchy today, aren't we? Did you not hear what the guy said? He said his dad was killed. He's one of the demons that sacked Burmisia. I haven't heard anyone. I wish that the fact that VB could talk changed their minds, but I guess when you're angry, you just don't see. And another Phoenix Pinion. I think that's 2 or 3 now. You know, it always felt like a Phoenix Pinion was actually a rare item. But in this game, you can get like 99 of them. I've never done anything bad. Aww. I'm sorry, Vivi. You haven't. You are a good boy. You deserve love and hugs. And a remedy over here. Ooh, I'm really good at all of these items gatherings. I should just, you know, if I was like a professional, like, let's do this, let's player, I would be like, let's get the items. And, like, all of them at the same time. When I'm in the area. Are you a friend of that strange apron-clad individual? No, I am not. Quina is just here. Please do not insult me. Moon maidens. Alright, we're up at the sanctuary, and there's all kinds of items on the ground. Just watch out. Because it'd be good to get all these items pretty much now, because they'll all be super useful. Because we're not going to be here too long, to put it plainly. Well, sorry lady, you were in the way of an item, so I will not listen to you. Okay, I come listen to you. Burmisians are like us Clarins in that both societies value dance. Our tradition, however, is older. Thus our dances evoke greater power than Burmisians. Clarin people are kind of stiff, but they're nice once you get to know them. They do seem very stiff. They have a lot of clothes for being in the desert. Except for the ladies, I guess. In days of old, the folk of Clara and Bermisia lived under the same sky. But Clarans fled to this tree to avoid conflict with Bermisians who began to value the arts of war. I feel like the history between Bermisia and Clara is, what's the word? It's a little rough in my own head, because I think they mentioned a jewel, and that it might have caused some kind of conflict. I have a message for Master Zidane from Lady Freya. I was told to convey the following. Zidane, this may take some time, so please wait at the inn. And that's how you move the game forward. You gotta talk to this person to get that message. Because that's what this is. This is a Let's Play, and I am telling you how to play the game. I am afraid I cannot let you pass. Well, thanks. Your contribution is helpful. Well, at this point we could definitely head to the inn. I do recommend just keep an eye out on that gear. We did buy a bunch of stuff, so let's actually equip it. I do prefer the bone wrist for a lot of our characters, because I think the bone wrist actually has a chance of passing on an extra strength stat, but in Quina's case it's not quite useful in my opinion, because Quina's strength is, their attack is really random, so yeah. Let's see, checking everything out, we're looking pretty good.